Thank you.
Shri Dharamveer Gandhi.
For giving the opportunity to speak on this bill. First of all, at the outset, I support this bill, but with I have some comments to make in light of all the discussion what I have gone over here and about my own original ideas on it. Sir, these institutions which have been given the issues national status now, I think their first and foremost, or at least one of the important tasks should be to provide housing for the rural and the urban poor, for those people where generations have vanished, having a dream in their eyes for their own house. I think this should be one of the aims of these institutions of architecture. And secondly, as regards our smart cities, I think our cities may be less smart, but let them be more human and more nature friendly. They may be some less smart. So our cities are becoming exclusive nowadays. There is no place for those who run the city. There are people, hundreds of people who live in tents, build a skyscraper. When that skyscraper is complete and ready to be occupied, they slip from that place and go to another tent in the nearby place. So this is, and for all those who really matter in the city, who run the city for us, it is not we who run the city. It is the common people, the laborers, the vendors, the milkwala, and all those people. The cities are becoming exclusive to them and not inclusive. I wish the smart cities are more inclusive, maybe less smart, more human, maybe less smart, and more nature friendly, maybe less smart. So this is my contention about the smart cities. So I think this must be kept in mind while planning our this dream of smart cities. My third point is, madam, we are building few institutions, maybe IITs, IIMs, AIMS, or even the institution of planning and architecture. But the aspirants are going thousands and thousands and thousands. Madam, there is a mushrooming of private institutions all over India. The phenomenon started in early 70s from Maharashtra, Karnataka. Now it's spread all over India. So there are hundreds of institutions of architecture all over the country who are not only exploiting and looting the students, but also giving very low quality education not only in architecture, but in other fields of science, maybe engineering, maybe medicine, maybe any other thing. One person has got 5 institutions of medicine, 5 institutions of engineering. The same staff is roaming about. Suppose today there is inspection. Teachers are brought in buses or in cars from one institution to show to an inspecting team. Patients are brought in artificially. They are shown to the Medical Council of India. So this is they are not only providing substandard education, but also exploiting, charging very high fees from the students, lakhs of students. So if the government cannot fulfill the requirements of this increasing population, the young population of India, the students, they should at least ensure that there is a strong regulatory body which can control these institutions, run under various trusts. They are not trusts, they are family trusts only. So and they are making huge profits at the cost of poor students, ordinary people, the ordinary Indians, and in the name of education and imparting education. So this is my one contention, madam. So again, one thing I would like to say, madam, that on scientific temper, I would like to say only one thing. Our Constitution, Clause 51A says that we must ensure inculcating scientific temper, sense of reasoning, spirit of inquiry among our students and among our people. This is a fundamental duty of the government and people, like all enlightened people in this house, to ensure that all that thing that mars scientific temper of people, of students especially, should be discouraged. All those activities which mar scientific temper or of the students' young generation is discouraged, so that we step into as a real enlightened citizens into the 21st century, and India becomes a country of 21st century, not a country of 17th or 18th century. So, and a last point, sir, I want to make that as regards reservation, there's no mention of reservation in the bill, I want the government to insert the clause for reservation also, because because of their economic disadvantage and other disadvantage, our SC/STs and OBCs, they are debarred from getting quality education right from the outset. There are two systems of schools everywhere, so those are compelled to go to government schools, where other classes studying in the convent school. So reservation is very much a right of this our SC and ST, so they must give in this right, sir. Madam, one point more. With 1% share of GDP going to education, with just 1% of GDP going to education, I wish this must go up to 3 or 4%, because countries much below us, countries much smaller than us, having higher contribution of GDP to education, and in this country of young people, the largest. Thank you, madam.